What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys another episode of my DFS podcast. Tonight is the last night before the NBA All-Star break, so we should definitely end it on a strong note. We've had a pretty good week. We've had a quick pick takedown in tournaments this week, and we've had some pretty consistent cashing going on with the main slate lineups. So even on a tough 3-game slate like tonight, let's grab a W. But with the shorter slate, anything can happen. But I'm just going to lead you guys into some value plays as usual, and we will go on with our day. And if you guys need something to do during the All-Star break, I do play NHL. That will be going on all week long, so I might even pop in like a final round golf lineup just to keep our toes dipped in the water for Sunday. But at point guard tonight, I think a good punt play here is Raymond Felton. You have Dennis Schroeder out tonight for personal reasons. I think Felton's going to slide right into that backup point guard role, and you should see over 20 minutes tonight. He returned last game against Portland. He saw 21 minutes, and he hit value, scoring 23.7 fantasy points. I think he's in a pretty good spot tonight. With the studs that you have to pay up for on tonight's slate, you need to have some punt plays. I think Felton fits into a pretty good spot tonight. Shooting guards, I don't think you really should spend up here at all. There's not really anywhere to spend up on. I don't like Holiday as much when the Pelicans are healthy, and Elfrid Payton is even questionable tonight, which is an upgrade from his usual out. So we'll keep an eye on Elfrid Payton news. It doesn't really affect things. I don't like really anyone on the Pelicans tonight except for a guy or two. For shooting guard, I think you need to spend down here again. I think punt plays are pretty well utilized here. You could either go with Alonzo Trier or Damian Dotson. They're both the same price. It's really a flip of a coin who's going to score more. Trier will probably start, and Dotson will probably come off the bench, but he came off the bench last game, and he played 30 minutes and had 23 fantasy points. It's not bad out of him, especially at that price. It's a really good matchup against the Atlanta Hawks. Trier has been basically doing the same thing. He saw 26 minutes last night. I don't hate picking both of them because I think one of them is going to hit value, and then you can always punt the other guy on FanDuel. You can drop his score. It will really leave you a lot of salary to work with for the rest of your team. Having that be a segue into small forward, where I think you need Paul George tonight. Paul George is surprising a lot of people this year. He's been a guy that, he's had that superstar potential, but he had that injury, and he's really been kind of taken off of everyone's MVP lists. And he's kind of making a run for it this year. I know we have James Harden running away with things, but PG has been having an outstanding year. Even at 12,500, I do like him a lot. He's been playing low 40s in minutes, and I think he's really going to hit value tonight. I think he's a stud that you need on your team. And I think he could easily get over 50 fantasy points. Definitely a good guy to spend up for tonight. He's going to be a popular option tonight in small forward. Power forward, he might go a little bit under the radar or even on this 3-game slate, but I like Marvin Williams a lot. Even at 5,700, he's been a really consistent player. He's got a good matchup against the Magic. The minutes have been there. Low 30s in minutes basically every single game, and he's a pretty consistent guy. He's going to get you 25 or even 30 fantasy points on any given night, and at 5,700, that's all he needs to hit value. On a small game slate, it's hard to come by some value, and I think Williams is a pretty strong play at power forward for both cash and GPP contests tonight. And then center, we're going to stick with the Charlotte Hornets. I think Cody Zeller is a pretty fair play tonight at 5,800. We have Bismack Biyombo out tonight with some rest. This is going to solidify Zeller's minutes even more. He's going to be used to guard Nikola Vucevic on the Magic, and I think Zeller will be able to do so. He's a quick center. He'll be able to keep up with Vucevic, and I think he can get over 30 fantasy points to reach value. He's been playing really well since he's come back from his injury. 27, 28, 29, 33. Everything is on the upslope right now. His minutes and his fantasy points, it's all trending in the right direction. I think Zeller might be a pretty unpopular guy tonight at center, even though there's not many good value plays out there. But I think Cody Zeller makes for a pretty strong play at center. That'll sum up today's video, guys. I hope we run into this All-Star break on a streak. Make sure you get over to my site for FanDuel and DraftKings lineups. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.